What's up, y'all? Hey man, coming at y'all with another YouTube video. I don't know, man. Hey man, so I wanted to go ahead and make this video because I got some things to tell you all. As you can see here in the title, there are going to be some changes that are going to be made to the channel. Long story short, I will be rebranding the channel and changing up some of the content on the channel, or should I say there will be a new form of content coming to the channel. I'm already kind of starting to do it, as you can see from the latest videos, but I just want y'all to be aware of what is going on, so y'all aren't like left out of the loop and wondering, like confused, like what's going on? Is he quitting Nikke? What's going on? You know, so I want to go ahead and, you know, give the short answers out the way, and then if you want a more in-depth, in detail explanation as to why I'm moving the direction that I am, then you can stick around and stay tuned. All right, so first and foremost, will I be quitting Nikke? Short answer is no, I will not. I will not ever quit Nikke. I genuinely love Nikke. I log in and play it all the time, even outside of making YouTube videos. I still play it because I genuinely enjoy the game. Now, will there be less Nikke content or fan service content on the channel in general? Yes, there will be less Nikke content for sure, but you know, if there's something that's happening, you know, a new event, collaboration, you know, everybody's looking forward to the Stellar Blade Nikke collab, right? Definitely be covering stuff like that, but I want to lean more towards I kind of want to steer away from the more fan service type of content and start leaning into the more overall gamer slash personality channel, if you know what I'm saying. So for example, you have like what the Corey X Kenshins, you have the Dashi games, you have the Tectones, you have the Asmongold's. Those are people that I look to towards inspiration. They're doing the things that I actually want to do, and the reason being is because people know them for their personality. They go there for them, not the game that they're tied to. And I'll get more to that later in the video, but that's the reason, that's the direction that I'm kind of want to go with, to steer more away from the fan service stuff and start leaning towards the overall gamer, covering a bunch of different games that I want to play, and letting you guys get to know me a little bit more instead of, oh, that's the guy who covers this game. I don't want it to be like that. So some of you are probably like, okay, what's the reason? Why are you switching up? Why are you rebranding the channel? Now, there's multiple reasons, but we'll get to the main reasons to knock it out the park. I love Nikke. I love the fan service. I love waifus and all these other games, these other gacha games, stuff like that. But let's be honest, first and foremost, we all know YouTube does not like women. They do not promote channels like this that show fan service and like adult themes. They really shy against it. For example, like if you have somebody who's doing a Minecraft video versus somebody who's doing like fan service content like me, which one do you think is going to get more push? You know what I'm saying? You guys kind of get the idea. So just me having a banner like this and the kind of content that I cover, I'm already hindering my growth as is right off the bat. So that is something I definitely want to change. Now, as far as Nikke goes, the reason that I am going to be slowing down on the Nikke content is just, it's a feeling that I've expressed and felt for quite a long time. I put a lot of work in the Nikke community. For the OGs, or the ones who know me since day one, I've been playing this game since day one. I've been covering it since day one. You can check my videos. I'm not going to scroll down to it because it's going to take forever to go through all these videos, like 400 something videos. But I've been covering Nikke since day one, and while the support and love and growth that I got from the channel has been amazing, I appreciate every single one of y'all who actually believed in me and are supporting me and everything like that. Despite that, I am not on board with the direction that Nikke content is conveyed and covered on YouTube. That's not my style of content, and what I mean by that is when you look at most of the content of Nikke on YouTube, most of it is guide makers or chasing meta. Those are like the big channels, or they're just reading headlines off of the patch notes or whatever. And me, honestly, as somebody who is creative and likes to do new things, try different things, I've done a lot of things with Nikke. You can just check my channel, see all the creative things I've done with Nikke. I'm not gonna go through all of it, but you can just look through my channel and see. But I'm somebody who likes being creative and doing new things, and the way the Nikke space is on YouTube is just very uncreative, and honestly, it's not really fun. I don't want to be a guide maker. I do not care about the meta. Like, no offense to anybody, but the meta is something that I've never cared about. So I'm not gonna continue making content if it's not appreciated. What I mean is, so for instance, I'll make a video that's like creative on Nikke, something that people aren't doing. It will get hardly any views, but then somebody makes a generic guide or reads off of some patch notes, and then they'll get ton of views, exposures, likes, whatever. The video will blow up, and I'm just like, man, why am I working hard, being all creative and stuff like that, having this passion for Nikke and everything like that, when somebody else can just be generic and do some cookie cutter stuff and just do guides and meta. And it's just not the direction that I want to go into. I didn't do YouTube to be a guide maker. I didn't do YouTube to chase the meta. I've been playing games for a long time, and never once have I been like, man, I want to do YouTube so I can do meta. I don't care about meta. And this kind of goes into like gacha games and stuff like that. So for those of y'all who don't know, again, I've been playing games for a very, very long time. I've been playing video games since the original NES. You know, not trying to date myself, but yes, you can go that far back. I've been playing games since the original NES. So yes, I've been playing games for a very, very long time, before YouTube, before all these gacha games were popular. I am not just a gacha game player. Honestly, it gets boring playing just gacha games only and only covering gacha games, when in real life, I play other games. I play shooter games, I play RPGs, I love horror games. Some of my first videos, you can actually go here, my first videos were Resident Evil. I love horror games, so I'm not a gacha player at heart. I just covered it for the channel because people seem to like Nikke. I like Nikke, but I'm not a gacha player at heart. I play multiple gachas now. Like, I play Honkai Star Rail, Nikke, Brown Dust 2, Snowbreak, trying to get into that Phantom Liberty, Punishing Gray Raven. I'll be playing Wuthering Waves, Genshin, all that stuff. But that is the gacha space. That's just one genre in gaming. I'm an actual gamer. I play all genres except for sports. I don't mess with sports games. Maybe when I was real young, I used to mess with sports games, but nah. But the point I want to get at is, I play all games. I don't just play gacha games. I don't just play fan service games. This is what you guys see on the YouTube channel. You see, oh, he just plays gacha games and fan service games, but that's not actually the case. This is just what I'm letting you see. And that's what I'm saying. I want to branch out more. There's a bunch of games that I want to play, that I want to cover, and I want to get y'all to start to know me for me. I don't want to be tied down to the game that I'm covering, be like, oh, well, he's just the guy who covers this game, or he's just the guy to cover that game. No, I want to be like the Asmongold's, the Tectones, the Dashi Games, the Corey X Kenshins, to where people go to them because of who they are, their personality, no matter what game they play. That's the direction that I want to go in. Those are my inspirations. I don't look to guide makers and people who chase meta or cover meta. They are not my inspirations, and that's not the direction that I want to go. So that is why I'll be steering away from the Nikke and gacha content so much, and leaning more towards overall covering new games that I want to play and cover, let's play, stuff of that nature, like something to get a more personal feel for the channel. I want us to experience new games together, cover the latest news, things of that nature, because I'm gonna be honest, you guys can kind of see the growth. Like, there's just so much growth and potential. That's the other reason why I kind of want to do a shift, because again, the support that I've gotten since I started this channel has been amazing. But you know, when you feel something deep down in your heart, you're like, oh, this is cool. Like I'm seeing some results. But I know deep down in my heart that I can do much better. And that is the exact feeling that I have. I know for sure, like I feel it in my heart that I'm much bigger than Nikke. Like I'm much bigger than just being somebody who covers Nikke or fan service or whatever. I'm not limiting myself to that. Like heck no, I have so much potential. I'm not gonna limit myself to being some guide maker or some meta. I'm definitely not doing that because that's not my style. I don't care about the meta. I don't care about guides. But I just know deep down in my heart that I have much more potential. I have potential to be great. I know my personality. I know I would do good. And I just feel like the current pace that I've been doing content and everything, it just kind of limits me. And I'm just wanting to mainly just branch out, and, you know, spread my wings, spread my exposure so more people can see, hey, who I really am and everything. I think it will pay off. Yes, it may be hard in the beginning and people might be like, oh, they don't like this idea, but sometimes you got to take a hit. You got to take sacrifices to grow. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy that I realize in life, just not even just on YouTube, but in life in general, when I grow the most whenever I'm trying new things outside of the box that I'm not used to. I don't want to get too much in detail in my personal life, but a lot of the times where I've seen growth is when I stepped outside the box and did something different. You got to take risk and everything like that to grow. You can't grow if you're just staying the same and being stagnant, doing the same thing over and over and over again. Yeah, you can get some slow growth over time, but I just got to be, you know, I know my potential and I'm going to try to make that potential be known. I'm going to try to show y'all that. I'm going to try to show you the great things that I can do, the content that I can provide you guys, and we're just going to go from there. You know, if you are if you are, I don't know, kind of upset or sad about this this change that is going to be coming to the channel soon, I genuinely apologize. I appreciate y'all for being here. I'm not trying to do like a little bait and switch or anything like that. Like I said, if Nikke has some good information, like I said, if they have a Stellar Blade X Nikke collab, oh, best believe we're gonna cover it. If they have some content about Anichiro and the 2-year anniversary, of course we're gonna cover it. I'm not saying that we're stopping completely with Nikke or the fan service or anything like that. We're not stopping completely, but just know it will be reduced. That's for sure. It'll be at a minimum. Maybe. I know we're covering Stellar Blade right now. I genuinely like Stellar Blade. That's the reason. That's what you guys got to kind of understand. Like, if I'm covering something, it's because I genuinely care about it. Like, I mean, I play shift up games. I've been playing shift up games since what, Destiny's Child. I played Nikke, so of course it's a no-brainer I was gonna play Stellar Blade 2. Like, they shift up their way of doing games with the fan service and everything obviously is right up my alley, you know. But the point I'm trying to get at is I'm not just somebody who just is interested in fan service. I play other games. I play shooters, I play horror games, I play action, I play adventure, puzzles, all that stuff. And that's kind of what I want to bring forth to YouTube. So I know I'm rambling and everything, but I kind of want to just make sure I'm getting everything out there so y'all are aware. So what I'm thinking of, obviously, I love this banner. You know, we started out strong. I still love every single one of these characters and everything. I love my Gengar. Obviously, I'm a big fan of Pokemon. Gengar is one of my favorite characters. But yeah, I think it's time. It's been over a year. It's been almost, what? This channel is like 3 years old, I think, right now, right? If I go to it, yeah, this channel is 3 years old. It started 3 years ago with my Resident Evil stuff. I think it's time for a change, man. I ain't gonna lie. Like, you gotta think about it too. People are like, oh, why is he like quitting Nikke? Well, you look at it. My most popular videos isn't even a Nikke video, bro. Like, my most popular video is a video on Honkai Star Rail that I did covering Tectone's reaction, and then my other popular videos were when I did the advice videos. Like, I could have literally milked this. So people who like do the Nikke advice videos, I feel like that's one of the most easiest ways for channels to grow if you're covering Nikke. Because I was doing that, what, a year plus ago? And I was seeing amazing views. I could have milked this. I could have just kept on doing this and just kept on growing, but it wouldn't be authentic or genuine to what I want to cover. I would eventually get burnt out because that isn't me. Like, yeah, these are cool, but I got bored really quickly with doing these because it's just not as engaging for me personally. Not knocking anybody who covers them, but again, I know my potential. I know in my heart, I know what I have to, I know what I can offer the YouTube space with my creativity and my, how do you say, my vision of games and everything like that. So I don't want to limit myself to just advice videos or simple stuff. Like, I have so much more I can give to the gaming content space on YouTube. So that's the reason why I'll be making a change. I'll probably be doing a new banner here soon, maybe changing my description, and then you're gonna, obviously, like I said, you already kind of see some of the changes. I'm leaning towards Stellar Blade right now, covering Stellar Blade content, but just know that we're not gonna stop on just Stellar Blade content. I don't want to be known for a specific game. I want y'all to get to know me as like an overall gaming personality, and we can cover multiple new games and topics together. I'm thinking about the current direction, what I'm looking at right now as far as games. Right now I'm looking at Stellar Blade, obviously playing that. We might do a Baldur's Gate 3 playthrough. Well, not play, we'll just cover Baldur's Gate 3 in general. We can do playthrough, we can cover the content. Looking at Cyberpunk, I was really looking at Final Fantasy 7 Remake and Rebirth. I'm looking at those. What else am I looking forward to? Wuthering Waves, I'm actually looking forward to that too. Wuthering Waves. There's something else that I was thinking of. If it was any of the big games that are coming out, that's what I'm kind of looking forward to. Because again, like, I am a gamer, so I genuinely get excited when new games come out outside of just gacha games. When I'm not making a video, I'm 99% of the time, if I'm not eating or sleeping, I'm looking at something related to video games. Like, I actually live, eat, breathe, sleep, whatever you're going to call about video games. Even when, you know, if I'm with a little lady friend in real life, I'm still thinking about video games. Video games is my life, basically. And I don't want to just limit myself to one category of games, gacha games, or just Nikke and stuff like that. Like, no, there's so much potential. There's so many great games out there that I want to play and cover for you all. There's a wider audience that I can talk to and reach to. I don't want to just be limited to the gacha space, you know what I'm saying? So, again, I appreciate all the support. No, I'm not abandoning the gacha players or Nikke players. I will still be here and cover the content when I see something that genuinely interests me, but it will not be the main focus of the channel moving forward. There will be some rebranding and changes, so this is just basically a PSA to let you all know where my head is at and the direction that I'll be moving towards in the future with the channel. So again, I appreciate y'all all for being here. I love y'all. If you want to talk more, you can join the Discord, and then yeah, I got another Stellar Blade video cooking up for y'all, so stay tuned for that if you are tracking Stellar Blade, and I will see you in the next video, man. Peace.